We first broke the news here yesterday about that dime-sized bag of white powder that was found in the West Wing of the White House. Now an official with knowledge of the investigation tells NBC News that a lab test confirms that the substance is, in fact, cocaine. This powder was discovered in what the White House describes as a highly trafficked area of the West Wing. It was found on Sunday night. Not clear how long the bag had been in the White House or even how it got there. At this point, it's a real whodunit. And my colleague Mike Memley is joining me again now from the White House. Mem, for the first time, the White House is really answering some questions about this situation. They insist that President Biden wants the Secret Service to get to the bottom of it. So walk us through what we know, the focus of the investigation, and how anything like that, you and I work in that building, how anything like that just sort of gets snuck in and dropped off, so to speak.
Yeah, Peter, you've already laid out some of the ways in which our team, as well, you, Kelly O'Donnell, Monica Alba, and myself have been ahead of this story, really laying out some of the key details. The first to report that this was discovered in the West Wing, the first to report that it did test positive in this more conclusive test today as cocaine. It was worth noting the ways in which this investigation, as we understand it, being led by the Secret Service, is one that when we finally did hear from Karine Jean-Pierre, from any White House official publicly, frankly, on this matter, they were largely outsourcing all of these questions about even the very nature of what that investigation looks like to the Secret Service. Here's some of what Karine Jean-Pierre had to say today from the podium.
So, as you know, this is under the purview of the Secret Service. They are currently investigating what happened over the weekend, so I would have to refer you to the Secret Service on all of this. But one thing that I can share, that I'll share a little bit more information. As you know, the president and the first lady and their family were not here this weekend. Where this was discovered is a heavily traveled area where many White House, West Wing, I should be even more specific, West Wing visitors come through this particular area. I just don't have anything more to share. It is under investigation by the Secret Service.
So, Peter, the strong suggestion from White House sources that I've been talking to and from what we heard from Karine Jean-Pierre today is that the most likely scenario is that this was encountered because of somebody who came to the West Wing as the guest of a White House staffer. These are tours, private tours of the West Wing that any member of the staff can offer in certain specified windows, including this past weekend before this was discovered. But of course, the investigation will ultimately help determine that by using things like the visitor logs, security cameras, to see if they can help narrow down when this might have been placed there.
Yeah, a lot of questions we're going to be asking about this, a situation that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to this point. We'll try to get better details. Mike Memley at the White House.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.